Hey, all right, welcome to today's live stream. It's going to be an hour today. I do apologize that there was no live stream yesterday. I had to take a break, but today we're going to be discussing what should you do before you buy Bitcoin, how to prepare for purchasing coins of any type, any investment really. So let's turn down the brightness and a quick check here to make sure everything's, everything is working. Hi, Wrastlin'. Hi, Pirate Crew. Hello, is Zcash and good way to pay? Zcash is an all right way to pay. I mean, it works. It's one of the higher coins up there. The markets were big fans of the coins. The markets really were fans of Ethereum, Monero, Bitcoin, of course. Zcash, I don't know why, but they really did enjoy that. So, hi, Jake. I did not get a chance to check out the forums yet, but let's see. What was your last thing? When you get a chance, can you read that, please? Alrighty, I will definitely check that out after this live stream and before the Avi live stream, because we're doing another live stream on there. So hey, cool. Hey, Daniel. Let's see one. Okay, cool. So pretty much a lot of you guys have been asking, what do you do when everything's going up, super crazy? Should you buy right now? Hopefully at this point you're well aware that don't buy at a high. And usually the thing is you're not really aware when a high really begins, when everything's peaking, other than right now, which I'm kind of curious to see how much it fluctuated over the past couple of hours. Bitcoin to US. Whoa! Wowza, that is interesting. So I released a video a couple hours ago. It was at, yeah, this is crazy, man. It's at 3257.06 right now. It's approaching 3300. Wow. Okay, so let's check out the other altcoins, see how they're doing. Ethereum's at $266. Bitcoin Cash, 205 and falling. NEM a little bit. Ripple's you know what's interesting? Ripple kind of went up, but on Poloniex, it is at its worst position in months. It's in the 50s. Well, in the 500s, or however you want to say 5,000 Satoshis. Can someone record this? I'm at work. I want to watch this later, though. Yeah, someone please record this. No, don't worry. It's gonna be it's already being recorded. So I'm gonna leave it up there. Hey man, can you talk a little bit about self-improvement? Yeah, so this video actually, this live stream is mainly about that. It's about the mindset and how to properly prepare, because a lot of you guys are asking me, how should I invest into Ripple or Bitcoin or Ethereum, or I don't know anything about this coin, but I have this is my favorite. I have a couple $1,000s. I don't know anything about this coin. I don't know anything about cryptocurrency investing, or I've never invested before. I have a couple $1,000s and I want to make money. And it's like, well, actually one of the most important things out there is knowledge, Ty Lopez, knowledge. Seriously, there's a difference between education and knowledge, and they probably didn't teach you about how to pay your bills, how to invest, how to make money, how to properly manage your bank account at school. And those are extremely important things, because life is really easy once you, I mean, there's always going to be problems, but life is really easy once you're able to pay the bills on time. You're not in debt. You don't have to worry about your credit card usage. You don't have to worry about your credit score. You're able to pay for whatever you want. You have freedom and you have a stable income. So honestly, one of the most important things is when you're young, or even if you're older, just focusing on the money straight up and being able to manage it properly, while every single year, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what kind of job you have, you're always learning, you're always improving, you're always progressing with whatever's going on. Wow, haircut. Yep. Hey. You're probably back after like two weeks or a week and a half, but hey. Hi, read your comments. I see what you mean. Sell or hold. Well, that's up to you, because see, the thing is, a random YouTuber out there, if someone would take my advice, like literally, if I told you, just I don't even know what coin you're talking about, I have zero idea, because literally all you said is sell or hold. If I told you right now, sell, here's why, and I made it really convincing, and I have zero clue what your situation is, how much money you invested, do you need money for the next month to pay your bills, do you have a broken leg, and that over the next 6 months you're kind of screwed financially. If I would tell you to sell. And maybe you do give me a little bit more information. I'm like, yeah, I'm doubling down. I'm saying sell, sell, sell. And you do listen to me, and then you lose money. That is, I mean, you can place the blame on me, but really you should be the one who's re-examining the situation and being like, wow, that's silly listening to one individual or looking at one source. I'm not saying like my advice is bad sometimes, but no matter who you're looking at, no matter who you're listening to, even if you're paying someone for consultations, like there's plenty of investors out there that are making millions or billions of dollars. There's people who own giant hedge funds who still make mistakes. We're all human, right? So what you have to do as an investor, as someone who's going to be trying to, your main goal is to try to make some money here, you need to be investing not only your money, but also your time and efforts into learning about this. Because if you have zero clue what you're investing into, that is a problem, because at one point or another, it will hurt you. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow or the next 6 months. But just like with YouTube, for example, I'm going to use it just because it's my number one thing. There's people's videos out there. It was kind of funny. Max Lee, High on Coins, he complimented me while trying to threaten me or whatever. He was making fun of my channel, but he's just like, his videos are ranking higher than anybody else's. Yeah, because I actually researched SEO, and okay, not fully, but I still have a basic understanding of how to optimize your videos so that the search rankings are better. So even though my channel's smaller than some of these other guys, my videos are ranking higher. So it's like that one guy, that one investor who has like 20 years of experience, and he knows exactly what moves to pull, even if he has less money, even if he's been out of the game for a little bit, he will crush you eventually. Eventually, like a whale just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what happened? Because people with knowledge, people who are in this constantly, they will find ways to beat you. And if you have zero idea what you're doing, it will hurt you eventually. Maybe not right now. Maybe you won't feel it. But hey, man. Oh, yeah, I already read that. So seriously, one of the most important things you can do, whatever the amount of time you have, is researching, looking into the news, and constantly trying to improve your game. Before you even invest, you should have a basic understanding of how to manage your money. Because if you have zero clue of how to manage your money, you might get to a point where, let's say you have $5,000, you invest those $5,000, and you freak out later. This is like the worst possible situation. You freak out. You get super emotional because you need to pay the bills. And oh, whoa, like you had $5,000, but now it's gone. You need it liquid. Listen, cryptos aren't really liquid. Like some are, but most of them, if you're holding for a long time, this is where like the emotions start to get into play, because you don't know how to manage your money. So suddenly you have a bunch of money that's here, but let's say the stocks, cryptos, they all go down, and it's like the worst possible time to sell right now, but you need that money. So you sell. You're super emotional. You sell. And then later on, like you pay your bills or whatever, but you still got, it's stinging. It's stinging in your heart. And you're like, I need to make back my money. So then you do another emotional trade. You buy in at a horrible time, and you sell, and it's just, kind of degenerative spiral at that point. So it's like you need to have a basic understanding of how to manage your finances, how to have solid income coming in, what you should do, how to prepare before you invest. The ways you should prepare are really, if you're a teenager, spend a couple months without investing a single dollar, or invest small amounts like $10, $100, $500. I want to invest like 10,000. There's people out there who have no idea what they're doing, and they invest $10,000 as a starting amount, and then they lose it. And it's like, what? The worst part is when you're a newbie and you invest thousands of dollars and you make money, and then you get super excited and your ego's like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to be the next big stockbroker who's going to be like millionaire, bro, overnight. And then you lose it all the profits. Maybe you even lose more. So it's just like, you need to know what you're doing. So really what you should be doing is playing like little games, playing virtual online games, studying these coins, looking at the developments, the roadmaps, the updates, studying what white papers are, what even are these terms and definitions, looking at what other successful people are doing, what they're investing in, what their habits are, what they do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, just read their posts on forums. That's actually one of the most important things. If you find someone who's successful, a mentor can be somebody that they're not talking to you 1v1, maybe not even live streams, but you see something like their blog, their YouTube channel, their forums, whatever it is, and you learn from that. And then you take bits and pieces from this guy, from that guy, from another guy. You learn from their mistakes. So you know, oh, I should watch out for this. I know from this. You learn from the past. So should I get into a safe exchange or wait for it to die down? Like, you mean buying Bitcoin? Or I don't understand that question fully. Really, for most of these questions that you guys are asking, by the way, for opinions on altcoins and all that stuff, I will be making videos. I need to make a video on NEOS and shares. I know, I need to. I've been delaying it. I kind of was like, I don't really care about it, but I will. I'll just discuss it. I want to, well, it's interesting. I wouldn't really invest in coins that are already peaking, because there's always other coins that will peak. There's opportunity cost, of course. So, of course, you know, you shouldn't be investing with anything that you can't afford to lose fully. I sell ants at $16 thinking they're going to dip, but no. Hey, no, that's fine. If you bought ants at like, well, NEOS at like $10 or $11 or 12, 13, and you sold at 16, it's profit. It doesn't matter. You should not be. That is one of the worst mindsets there is. When you sell at a profit and then you're like, gosh, keeps going up. I should go in again. Because at that point, you get super emotional. You made profit. That's all that matters. That is all that matters at the end of the day. You're in the green. You made money. It doesn't matter how you made the money. You made money. That's it. Maybe you could have made more, but at least you learned from that mistake. But don't beat yourself up over it. So, JP, oh my goodness. PPT. What is PPT? Hi, what is your opinion on PPT, Populous? I don't have an opinion on PPT. Hold up, Populous. Let's look this up. Maybe over the next couple of days, Populous. What coin is it? It's 458 market cap. Oh, it's been going up for quite a little bit. Which I wonder which coin this is. I'm not. Yeah, for this video live stream, I'm not really going to be giving opinions on altcoins, just because I think it's going to be simpler. Because everybody's going to be asking, what about this? What about that? For the coins that I'm interested in, I'll be making individual videos about that, because I think we should do like half and half schemes, half actual investment advice, because some people are getting tired. And I know I've been abusing the sarcasm, as some people have said. Also, some people are saying I should get a green screen and camera and all this. Don't worry, camera's on its way. The background, I know it's not super professional. We got Buddha over there. Buddha's just chilling, watching over everything. Got to rub his belly for good luck. Within the next 2 months, I should be at a new place, and hopefully things will be getting better and better. Hopefully, when I'm going to be looking for a new place, I really want a nice view in mind. So you guys have, like, who is it? Dollar Vigilante has an amazing view. Acapulco, Mexico, boom, right there. Crypto space. So honestly, yo, man, I love your channel. I really like what you're doing here. So I have a quick question here. How do you know when to buy and when to sell? How do you know when to buy and when to sell? Really, you shouldn't be going with, well, it depends what type of person you are. There's some people who go against what the masses are doing, and then there's others who go exactly, you know, they jump onto the bandwagon, and that's fine. You can make money either way. I think there's more money if you're going against, if you're forging your own path. Now, that's where it kind of gets a little bit murky. Depends how you're doing it. For example, you could go the darker route of insider information, kind of messing around with certain things that, if there was regulations, would totally not be allowed. Or you could just be going against something like shorting, something as simple as that. Shorting against something that is going up, and you're like, well, it's been going up for way too long. I think it's going to fall pretty soon. Or you feel like there's just something's off about it. Like maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the next day. There's some people who short on the economy, on the Dow Jones, all that stuff. and they're like, you know, it's been going up for way too long. It has to fall soon, and they lose a bunch of money over like a year because it keeps going up, but then eventually it does fall, and they make up all the money that they lost, and they make a bunch of profit. Just wait, they make unimaginable amounts because they went against everybody, and few people were shorting. So breaking news: Bitcoin is a dum 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 dum. Jake, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. Buy Steam. Oh boy. No, I support Steam, but it's not so much the coin. It's all about the community, the movement. Actually, no. I could care less about the community. I think it's fine, but the reason I'm in Steam is because it's not just a coin. I could care less about the price. It goes up, it goes down, whatever. I mean, I'd prefer for it to go up, but I'm in it for the long term. I think it's going to go up. It's all about the traffic, and I make money from the posts, from the comments, from all that stuff. So as well, Digibuy, it's okay. Digibuy was an okay investment. Not everybody can get onto the dark. Well, you should, as with anything, as with cryptocurrencies, with the deep web, with all that stuff, you have to learn all about it in order to understand it. If you're not able to get onto it, well, maybe it's not for you. And for some people, you know, investing isn't for them. Mining isn't for them. Learning about cryptocurrencies, if you don't like it, if there's money there, but you just don't like it, listen, you got to love it. You got to love it. Or at least have something of interest, because there's always, again, opportunity costs can be applied to anything out there. The entire cryptosphere, if you don't like it, if you don't like money, if you don't like big business, I love working. I love business. I love making money, but I hate corporate jobs. I hate 9-to-5s. I hate that. So I feel fantastic working for myself, but I have to find ways that it's stressful sometimes, but I find ways around the system. So if you don't like cryptocurrencies, if you don't like investing, you're missing out on other stuff that if you put your time there, maybe you'd be much better at it. If you don't want to look at forums, if you don't want to look at Reddit, if you don't want to look at the news every single day or every week, be kind of well informed, pick like 5 coins. That's what I do. Pick 4 or 5 coins that are sort of at the top, or you know, they're climbing their way up, because for a newbie, for someone who's just getting introduced to this, finding an ICO or finding something that's ranked number like 946 out of all the cryptocurrencies, finding the next Ethereum, the next Bitcoin, it doesn't matter actually if you find the next one of those. A lot of people go back and they're like, oh, I wish I bought Bitcoin in 2011. Yes, but it's not just one move that would have guaranteed you a bunch of money. You know, like you could have bought it at $50 or $60 or even $500, right? But then as soon as it went up, you could have sold, or maybe it went down and you sold. So really, even if you did buy Bitcoin at, let's say, $50, in order for you to get to where it is right now, where it's approaching $3,300 and made a bunch of profit, you would have had to ignore everything. Just forget about everything for like 5 years, 6 years. Oh, it went up to $2,000. Wow, let me just ignore this profit, which is insane profit, right? So you kind of have to be crazy at that point, especially like, let's say you made a bunch of money and you bought it at $50, and like, what was it? Like July 20th, you see the price falling. It's like at 1,800. You're like, oh, maybe I should have sold it at 2,850, right? So you still have a bunch of profit, right? There's some people who probably would have sold right then and there. And who would have known that like 2 weeks later, bam, $3,300. So it's not even if you got in on time on a cryptocurrency. There's like 10,000 different decisions you have to make, or you just don't care at all. And like, but that still is a decision. Not caring to open your laptop, just forget about it for 5 years. But that's risky. That is very, very risky. So because it has to be the right coin. I could buy some random coin right now and forget about it for 5 years. Maybe I'd have a shot, but I think I'd have a better shot at I don't know, one of those schemes that I'm talking about, because it's kind of like a lottery at that point. Hey, what do you prefer, trading or can? I don't play casinos. I have played the lottery once, and that was symbolic. I wanted to play the lottery once in my lifetime. I want to play at a casino, maybe in Vegas or somewhere cheap, like only because at that point I'm okay with burning my money. I'm okay with burning $100 or $200 for this symbolic, let's say for a symbolic event that I go out with friends. Maybe I'm sipping something and it's just like, oh, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, once in a lifetime deal. I would only do it once just to say, oh, okay, I did it. Cool. I've done a lot of things that were just once in life. And it's like, might as well check it off the bucket list. But I know people who made a bunch of money actually, and then they lost it all because, oh, let me keep playing. Let me keep playing. No, no, no. If let's say that one time I do go to Vegas and I make like $500, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I don't want to. I don't see the fun in that. You know, I just don't really like it. It's stressful. Even buying the lottery, it's stressful. Like, well, unless you're kind of like, oh, okay, that's $10 or $5 or whatever. So no. I would much rather trade than play. I mean, they're two different things. They're close. They're close. But at least with this one, it's actually like you have something under control. While with the other, and even with trading, for example, I'm doing lower risk trading. So for someone who's so for someone who's just brand new to this world, maybe you shouldn't trade altcoins or Bitcoin. Maybe what you should do is buy, sell within the same day. Or you go on to something like Steam It, you put in $1,000, you write content, you upvote your content, and even if Steam falls 50% over 12 months, you have made profit because it's guaranteed at that point. If you put in the work, it's not guaranteed. Okay, nothing's guaranteed. So like, let's say you're posting every single day, you're commenting like 50 times a day, you're marketing, you're working to try and get people in, you're promoting it hardcore. And even if you don't get any whale votes, even if people don't want to upvote your content, there will always be some people out there. There's going to be some traffic. So with that some traffic, you're going to profit most likely, even if Steam falls like 50%. So stuff like that, where it's low risk, you have control over it. Lending Bitcoins and Poloniex. I mean, where's the risk in that, right? So the only risk is the exchange falls or Bitcoin crashes like crazy, but hopefully you don't have too much Bitcoin. So yeah, I just don't understand. Listen, I love eating food. That's one of my sins, I guess. I love girls. I love the ladies. So those are my two things. Those are my two poisons. Some people, everybody to each his own. Some people like going to the casino. All right, well, that's their choice. If they like it, but you should never, ever, ever consider a lottery ticket an investment. Or I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it any longer. But you guys know how I feel about that. I've promoted Bitcoin E. Yeah, Bitcoin E it's gone. It's gone. My favorite is how on Twitter they posted, yeah, we're down for maintenance. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, okie dokie. See ya. It's gone. Hey, stuff happens. Whatever. Hope don't beat yourself up over it though. How would you know that an exchange dealing with billions of dollars would just pull? It didn't pull a Mt. Gox, but it was interesting. We still have to do a video on Eros.vision. Let's see. Tomorrow's video is about Genesis mining. Hey, Genesis mining stopped paying people. Oh boy, really nice, fantastic. That's my favorite. Excuses. Now, are they compromised? Are they going to fall within the next couple months? Probably not. They're probably going to keep going for like 2 more years. I don't think they're going to be around in like 4 or 5 years. But hi from Bangkok. Hello. Which would be better, an X220 or a T420S? I think it's a T420S. I would say, I don't know. They're both fine Lenovo's, you know. It's all in the charts. Well, it's not actually all in the charts. It's not all in the charts. You can know everything there is to know about charts. Reading the candlestick charts, predicting, drawing little lines and being like, yeah, okay, I see resistance up here. If you look back like 2.5 years ago, I see this. This pattern's repeating. Oh, yeah. So next up, this is exactly what's going to happen. And then boom, 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 boom. It's good to know charts. It's good to know charts because, for example, you want to buy at, it's 10:12 right now at night, and you want to buy Ethereum. You want to buy Ethereum, and it's like at 262 bucks, but you don't want to buy it right now because it's at 262. Like, you want Ethereum, you're going to sleep, and you have no idea what you want it at. So you're like, should I buy it at 260? Should I place an order for 259? So what increases the probability that you're going to place a good order is looking at the charts for the past 24 hours, looking at the charts for the past 7 days. The 24-hour charts are really difficult to read because of all the volatility. So in stock markets, it's much more stable. So like it makes more sense. But still, it's nice to know and look at that over the past week, maybe over the past couple of months. And then based off of that, you can make some predictions like, oh, it's most likely going to stop here at, let's say, 255. So what I'm going to do is place it at 257 because people are probably going to start placing a bunch of orders at 256. I want to avoid that just in case, you know, it only goes down for a little bit. So maybe there's not enough volume that day, so my order doesn't get placed through. People ignore it. With Ethereum has so much volume that wouldn't really happen. That would happen more so with like a coin that like Moon Coin or Red Coin or I don't know, random coins like that where there's not enough volume. But knowing the charts helps you decide like, oh, okay, I'm going to place an order at 257. And maybe, you know, you wake up the next morning, oh, it fell down to 256.50, but you got it in at 257, which, you know, maybe before reading the charts, you would have been like, it's going to go down. I don't know where. So 259, 258. Sure. Let's place it. And then it saves you a couple percent. Now, just because it has happened in the past or you see some points, you drew some lines. Yeah, here's going to be a nice little zone to buy in. Yeah, it's going to be going exactly through here, right? It doesn't mean anything really because there could be a major news event. There could be some rumors. There could be one big whale that just manipulates the price. So that's where stuff goes outside of normal chart reading. You don't know, but charts do help you a little bit, right? And then on top of whatever else you know, you kind of combine all the knowledge in together. Ethereum USD Tether is a safe way to make money. It depends. It depends. I actually... Yeah, I would have preferred investing USD Tether, USD/Tether than Ethereum onto Tether than Ethereum onto Bitcoin on Poloniex when I had Ethereum at the time. I would have made more money. So it's interesting comparing Tether to the normal US dollar. Hi, Black Tank. You can get a T420, 149 pounds here. Yeah, if you get a used one, I mean, I think they're all used. It's not that bad, you know. It's pretty cheap. Let me log into your admin account on that website. Oh, that'd be perfect. Are you going live on the other channel? I will. So we're gonna do an hour here most likely, and then probably 45 minutes over there. We're gonna do all that stuff. Hold up. Let me roll through. Why was JP's message? Daniel, thanks for deleting a couple of those messages. Well. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you. We're approaching 3,000 subscribers, and based on the past results, through analytics, I was drawing lines, and I was like, yeah, we're going to hit 3,200 subscribers in no time. Ooh, that's going to be interesting when I finally have more subscribers than the price of Bitcoin. That's a new standard, the golden standard. But we finally hit 25,000 plus subscribers today. Maybe we'll hit 25,100. Avi's growth has slowed down a little bit. There's some resistance on Avi. Oh, nah, but I'm happy with it. We passed 3.5 million views, approaching 4 million. This channel, though, in the long run will become a little bit more important. Also, you might have noticed that we did add affiliate links today on this channel. Those are companies that I think they're safer bets. There's no cloud mining. There's no like Bitcoin, BitConnect or Control. Yeah, totally. Oh, let me read you guys a comment. Hold up. Let me read you guys a comment about BitConnect. So this was like a nice comment that ended up in my spam folder. George Brown, held for review. Of course, I'm not going to approve it. BitConnect is the real deal. Hater language. Be like a real YouTuber and try the program. And of course, he's going to send me his referral link. My favorite, though, is someone sent me a long message. Someone sent me a long message. Cryptocurrency Pathfinder. And he sends me like this. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Maybe someone has different opinions on BitConnect, right? So this guy sends me a long message. He's like, you know, interesting video. So, you have some concerns. I looked at the loan page. He starts explaining BitConnect. And he's like, yeah, so I invested some money. You should try it. Experience it for yourself. And then, you know, if he stopped right there, it'd be a fine message. If he stopped right there, that would have been fine because he's able to explain the program. He's able to even throw in his own opinion of why it could be wrong. However, what's funny is this guy didn't stop there. The other half of this long message is pretty much spam. He's like, you know what? You should try it, experience it for yourself. By the way, my referral option, I actually do a cash back bonus. I like giving back. No, you like giving back? Is that why you're messaging me? You want to help me? Whoa, you care so much about me. It's not your money that's on the line here. It's not like you want a new watch or something. You should try out the program for as little as $100. I offer $20 back. Dude, this is a total spam message. Like, why did you do that? I'm not even going to read the rest of his message because it's just, like that's desperate right there. So this guy actually had my attention for the first half of his message. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Someone disagrees with me about BitConnect. That's fine. That's fine. If I got a bunch of those messages, that'd be great. But something like that only solidifies what I feel already towards BitConnect and all these programs. Like, why do you feel the need to throw in your referral link? Like, do you actually think I'm going to fall for that? Oh, by the way, check out the video on how So not only is he throwing his referral link, but he's throwing out other videos. Hey, he's able to throw out his video. He's able to throw out his video, and I'd love that. I'd love to see a video, but to do it in such a way, like, guys, you have to learn about marketing. I'm just saying. Anyways, I found that extremely funny. Like, would you do that to someone on the street? You go up to a girl, right? You're trying to ask her out, and it's like halfway through, you know, everything seems fine. You got her attention. She's smiling. You're about to get her number, and you're like, by the way, hey, not only should you insert your number into my phone, but it'd be great if you could just undress right now. Now, listen, this isn't for me. This is for you. Here's why. It's just like, what? Why, man? Why? You guys crack me up. I don't understand. My favorite, though, I keep seeing more and more. Let's see. How many do we have in the spam filter? So far, we have a couple spam messages. That's perfect because the messages should be like actually important. For the comments, we have 300 spam messages plus 41 for review. 300 spam messages. Most of them are falling onto the videos that aren't promoting these things at all. but yet they're still giving me referral links. Anyways, sorry, we had to throw that in for a little bit. You know me. You know me. Anyways, cash back. Oh yeah, dude. That cash back guarantee. That's how. Oh my goodness. Can I have your number? No, but here's my referral link. Yeah, here's a discount coupon code. Don't let money change you. Yeah, remember where you're coming from though. Don't get too emotional about this stuff because a lot of people forget. This is a newbie rookie mistake. A lot of people forget that you won't be seeing profits forever. You have to prepare. The way you should think about this, hope for the best, expect the worst, be a little bit skeptical, be paranoid. You have to prepare for crashes. That's why I'm a little bit nervous, to be quite honest. Sure, I have a decent chunk of money, but I could have had more money. I could have had way more money, and I do admit I did go spending a little bit. I was like, oh, yay, woo! I got a little greedy and all this stuff, and I realized, what if there's a crash over the next couple of months? What if everything just, I need to have some money set aside. I need to get better incomes through my YouTube channels. And for example, with YouTube, I know that the best advertising months are August to November. So I'm going to have to go hard, but it's going to be interesting running both YouTube channels, live streaming, running Steam It, focusing on all these other projects, plus going to school, possibly going to 2 schools at the same time, and still getting like 7-8 hours of sleep every night. To be quite honest, I don't know how I'm going to do it. If I go to 2 schools at the same time, it's going to be, I don't know. We'll find out whether I'm going to a business school or not as well. Anyways, so yeah, you should be making money and putting aside as much as you can for the bad months. Even if the bad months are going to come for a while, eventually it will come. Eventually there will be crashes. And while everyone else is freaking out, I don't like that about Bitcoin. I don't like that about cryptocurrency. How everybody's freaking out in a good way, in a bad way, when the markets go up, when the markets go everywhere. Like it's weird because every single time there's people who are screaming, oh, Bitcoin's crashing, the world's ending, cryptocurrency's ending, when it goes down like $200. But when it goes up, everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be millionaires. Yeah, Bitcoin's going to be like at $100,000. You guys got to calm down a little bit. Like, dang, don't get that emotional about it. It's nice to get excited, but kind of quell it down a little bit. What do you use? You accepting interns? Interns for my YouTube channel? I don't know with what. I don't know with what. I do need to figure out a way to save time, so I will eventually need an editor. But to be quite honest, most likely I'm going to go with a Polish editor because I'm going to be able to meet with them in person, and I'm going to pay them less than average people. It's all about that money, folks. So this is your business school. This. Oh, I know, but if I go to college, my parents will pay me a little bit. It's not much. They'll pay for my rent or something. But to make up for whatever, really, it's not paying. It's actually making up for what I would have been making, at least making up a tiny bit. I'm not going to college for a diploma or for making money or for getting a corporate job, because those don't mean anything to me, because I can make money anyways. But I don't know. It's free. At least it's free. At least I'll be able to connect with people. Maybe there's going to be some good connections. But anyways, so for newbies out there, no matter how much time you have, whether you're working and you're going to school and you got like 2 part-time jobs, and you get like 1 hour of sleep, and then you also get like, okay, you shouldn't get 1 hour of sleep, but you got like 1 hour free time after working out and all that, and you want to invest. Spend that 1 hour, or at least like 55 minutes every single day before investing. Research everything. Research the coins, research how to invest, research other people, what tactics they use, what strategies they use. So it's all about finding the most efficient ways to use your time. So go straight to the source. Go to people who are successful. Look at their trades. look at their history, look at their mistakes, learn from those. And then, you know what's even better? Creating content, creating stuff. So you make your own forum account. You start posting on the forums. You start posting on Steemit. You start posting on Reddit. You start posting on YouTube channels, asking for help. You start messaging people. Start connecting. Maybe you find a couple investors who, you know, just chat with each other, throw around ideas. Oh, yeah, I'd invest in this. Oh, yeah. It's always nice to connect with others who are involved in this because you can get tips. They tell you, oh, check this one out. Check this coin. It's looking nice. The team looks good. Might go up. Who knows? So connections are pretty valuable. JP Evergreen was timed out. What did he write? I'm joking, but for real, I'm an editor. Mostly virtual effects, though, so not particularly useful on. Will edit for Bitcoin. Virtual effects. I just need a well. I don't know. If you can edit videos normally, I think VFX is fine. But you know how I edit. Like I do bare bones editing. If I could have even better editing, but see, an editor for my channels, because it's going to be multiple channels. You know, I can't really pay an editor right now. I can't pay full time because I don't even make enough money from one channel to support myself full time, and that's an interesting thing. But as with everything, it's growing. So even if, like, let's say an internship, even if someone makes nothing at all, eventually they'll make something, and it might turn into something like where not only do you make money, but you also learn a lot of valuable stuff, sharing information and connections. You never know. But at the moment, yeah, I don't have that much to offer. However, as the months keep passing by, yeah, it's going to get pretty valuable for someone. And eventually, yeah, I will have to hire editors and stuff. But hopefully we get to that point one day in the future. But yeah, I do spend a lot of my time with low-risk stuff at the moment, such as this channel. It's pretty low risk to be talking about cryptocurrencies. And do I invest? Of course I invest. I mean, you can check out my Steam profile, and I put a lot of my money into Steam because I believe in it, and at least I'm kind of involved. Although lately I've been slacking with Steam. I'm excited to get a Bitcoin Talk signature pretty soon. I want to get paid in Bitcoin. With the Bitcoin affiliate stuff, hey, that's going to be nice. What I want to do is a new strategy for people. For like, what a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it's not the time to buy Bitcoin right now because it's at its peak, but I want Bitcoin. So what do? You wait for it to fall because it will fall. It has to fall eventually, right? What goes up must come down. It's not going to keep rising every single week. So this isn't a week-to-week process. This is something from month to month. Maybe over 3 months, it's a high. And then eventually just does a flash crash. Like Ethereum did a flash crash randomly. Sometimes people place in random bets for altcoins. Now, this shouldn't be a strategy, but sometimes people put in random bets and they win. Like, oh, wow, just randomly crashed, just like that. That's when you buy in. So let's say for 3 months, it's super good, and you're waiting, you're patient. You have time, you have money. You're waiting, you don't need it right now. For 3 months, for those 3 months, you should be working for crypto, finding ways to get crypto without buying and investing into it, investing your time in exchange for Bitcoin. So you find work for crypto, or you start affiliate programs, or you, I don't know, lend something and get in, or sell something for crypto. That's an interesting one. Selling for crypto and then selling back to crypto or trading into other altcoins. So it depends what you're doing, of course. But my new strategy is whatever Bitcoin, whatever altcoins I have right now, I'm not buying. I'm not buying anymore. Whatever I do buy, I will sell that for a higher rate, but that's it. So I'm not buying to hold anymore. And actually, I'm going to try and cash out a little bit of altcoins pretty soon because as we're moving into a new place, I just want to have at least like $2,000 in the bank just so because right now I have like $700 in the bank, which I need to pay back my credit card. Now, I don't like to have a credit each month, but I use my credit card to purchase Bitcoin, so that's really what I need to pay it back for. But yeah, this is your business school. Jordan Peterson has some really insightful videos on maximizing the use of your time. Really, time is one of the most valuable commodities out there. I'll have to give Mr. Jordan Peterson a look-see. Shabby, you should definitely message me though if you're interested in just doing videos. Message me on like through YouTube so I see that. But let's see. Gary Vaynerchuk is an amazing person to look into. Like these certain individual channels, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, even RSD, Real Social Dynamics, their business videos, such as the CEO of RSD, a multi-million-dollar company, who spends up to, I don't want to say it, but I think he spends up to $1 million every single year on his education. Either $1 million or $100,000. But that's how much you look at these super successful people. And Nick Coe is an amazing channel because he does interviews with a lot of other, titans from industries, like one of the biggest social media marketers out there. He interviewed him. And all of these guys have the same mindsets. They invest a lot of effort and money into consulting, into meeting with others, sharing thoughts, and just trying to learn whatever they can, like doing it the Elon Musk way. So Elon Musk isn't a rocket scientist, but he learns from his rocket scientists. He's on the job. He's looking over at what they're doing. He's getting a little bit of knowledge from this guy. He's looking at that screen. Oh, okay, cool. So it's all about, trying to maximize how fast you learn your knowledge from. You can go to school. You can read from books, but videos, connecting with people is the number one best way. And of course, trying it yourself. So eventually, once you have been reading enough, once you have been listening in enough, and you should start doing something. Create, start doing something. So you actually, before you invest, do like the virtual investments, or write down on a piece of paper, like, okay, so Ripple is at this and this price. If I was to invest right now, this is what I'd invest it for. And this is what I'm going to most likely sell within the next 7 days or within the next 14 days or whatever, right? Or I let it sit there and we'll see what happens. So you play a little game on here on the notepad and you figure out, oh, if I did actually invest, I would have made $543, or I would have lost $27, or, you also have to factor in commission fees and random stuff like that, sending withdrawal fees. But if you play it on here, and here it's like 9 out of 10 were hits or even better, yeah, maybe you should invest a little bit of money and then play with that. And if that does well, invest more money. And if that does well, invest more money while constantly learning about your knowledge. So no problem. He's streaming on his Avi channel for approximately 45 minutes. Thanks. Yeah, who's asking? Yeah. So this stream, how long is this stream right now? I think we're gonna end in like 15 minutes or whatever. Anyways, so let's double check. It is 47:52. Yeah, so we'll end in like 13, 14 minutes, and then I'll be streaming on my other channel, so you don't have to worry about that. However, this will stay up. There's some people who don't want to watch live streams at the moment as it's going, or the times aren't good, so that's why I leave certain live streams up. Some I don't like, though. I feel this is a little bit more organized, so I'm sorry that I'm ignoring a bunch of questions, but I like organized live streams for those who are watching after. Also, the reason I do it is it just increases engagement and everything, It helps with the subscribers. We're like nearly 100 away from 3,000, and I'm excited because once this channel gets to the same place as Avi, things will be good. Things will be good. I'm excited. So, but yeah, hopefully, I do want to see other people YouTubing. I do want to see other people getting into the crypto sphere. I'm excited for what's going to happen like 2 years from now. What if Bitcoin's at like $6,000 and my channel's at like 300,000 subscribers and making money from those CPM ads? And we have an ICO, Kubera ICO. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. No, that's the future right there, Kubera ICO. But yeah, I'll have to look into Mr. Jordan Belfort. Actually, you know what? It's kind of funny. Oh, I looked up Jordan Belfort right now. I'm at Jordan. That's what Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is a Canadian psychologist, cultural critic. So you told me to look him up? Oh, yeah. So this is the guy who's talking about maximizing time and using your life. Jordan Belfort, you should actually look into his YouTube videos because he has a lot of fun stuff to say. He actually has good knowledge. And what was it? Jordan Belfort's program. My friend started watching it. I think I learned a little bit. I only watched certain bits to it. Hold up. Jordan Belfort program. What was it called? He has all the the straight line method, the straight line persuasion tactics. So you're able to learn a lot from sales. And he's really good. Him and Grant Cardone are really, really good at sales and marketing, of course, but mainly sales. And I say, if you don't know sales and marketing, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what industry, no matter what job, you have to learn at least a little bit. Sales is my weak point. And for that, I have to pay the price that if I ever do have another company, and hopefully this one like a super successful company, yay, and a legitimate one. Anyways, so if I have a company, I will need to have a couple of people who are really good sales, who are really good at sales. So top salesman, yeah. Because that's my weak point. So you have to know your weak points and you have to know your strong points. Do I need marketers? Not really. I can, and I prefer to have a couple marketers, but that's mainly my points. So, but still, you also have to kind of sell your ideas, market your ideas, all that stuff. Warrior's Way is saying, I sell at cost, make them pay in cryptos, and make bank. Even selling at a loss, I make a good 200 plus. Wait. I sell at cost, make them pay in cryptos, and make bank. How? What? I don't really understand that. So what are you selling? Products, services at cost. You're saying you're making 200 plus? Is that sustainable? Is it stable? What is it? Please do go into more detail about that because that's kind of interesting. I'm guessing you're selling products. I know that's you hold. Oh, okay. So that explains the 200%. Because you hold Bitcoin probably. I sell products at cost, get paid in cryptos, and hold. Okay, so that's interesting. Which cryptos mainly? Bitcoin, right? HODL. No, it's hold. Mike, did you end up buying $2,000 worth of Bitcoin? Hi, Kai. Did I say I was buying $2,000 worth of Bitcoin? Maybe I did. I think a couple nights ago, live stream, yeah. I actually didn't. I decided, whatever. Maybe I should have, but you know what? I don't really care. That's another one of those things earlier that I was talking about. I can buy Bitcoin for when I sell it to people, and it's like, yeah, I could have made probably, let's say I bought $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, and now it went up. Yeah, I could have made like an extra 100 or 200 or 300 bucks or whatever, but whatever. I don't want to risk it, I don't do higher risk stuff. I used to be really into high risk stuff. Maybe I will in the future again when I have a large portfolio. I'm able to diversify a lot, but at the moment, I'd prefer kind of keeping everything where it is. So they are about, wouldn't Neo 2.0 increase the hype? Yeah, I'm gonna NEOS, right? I'm gonna have to make a video about that eventually, probably in 2 or 3 days. Are people actually selling Bitcoin on local Bitcoins and getting paid with PayPal? Yes. With local Bitcoins, though, with PayPal, some people ask for identity verification, others don't. I remember on Paxful, I tried selling Bitcoin with PayPal. It was horrible, dude. I got people from Nigeria. I got so many. I'm not even. You think it's a joke? You think people are like, oh, Nigerian, nice little schemers. I actually seriously got like 5 messages from people from Nigeria within like an hour. And I was like, okay, I'll open the trade, see what's up. And I tell them like, hey, because I have a policy, right? I was like, yo, read my policy. This is what you need to do. Da, 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 da. Half of them immediately never responded again because they read through my policy. Oh, wait, I need to verify? No, I'm not doing that. The other half tried, like, they were super sketchy. It was weird. It was weird as heck. I had so many times that Nigerian people, I don't know, it's weird. And then the other guys from Africa. I never sold Bitcoin to people from Africa, which was interesting. Or maybe I did and I didn't know about it, but so far everything's so good. I know it's risky though. I know everything has risk eventually, but you look like you are from a movie. Really? That's interesting. A movie character. I seriously don't trust PayPal. BitConnect does that. They take your Bitcoin, pay in depreciating US dollars. See, I know the US dollar is depreciating, but it's not getting to the point where some of these people think it is, where it's just like absolutely worthless. No, it's still just gonna. It's interesting. I could talk a whole sesh about the US government, Social Security, which, you know, for our generation's gonna be absolutely messed up, man. Our generation's going to be missing out on a lot of things. Or when we grow old, most of us who are not prepared are going to get kicked by life, which is always why you have to prepare. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. Oh boy, maybe it's good to make money. It's good to focus on the money, because when you don't have to deal with, you know, the stress of paying bills and all that, it's one of the best feelings in the world. Oh, anyways, guys, I'm going to be wrapping it up on here. Don't invest with money you can't afford to lose. Diversify your portfolio. Before you start investing, start researching, connecting with individuals, start virtual trades or stuff that, you know, like, oh, start playing little games and see how you do with that. If you're good at that, great. Maybe start investing with small amounts. If that happens, if it works out well, start upping the amounts, but never too much. And once you have enough profit with one coin or multiple altcoins, try a different strategy. Try out different stuff. See what works for you, because every single person out there has a different method. And maybe, you know, if it's not for you, it's just not for you. You're not going to like it. If you don't like something, there's no way to fully force yourself. Like you can try and force yourself to like something for some time, but eventually it does backfire. So if it's not for you, if you don't like trading, if you don't like investing, maybe find a way to work for Bitcoin, earn Bitcoin, maybe affiliate market, maybe sell products for Bitcoin. Speaking of products, before I start my other live stream, I have to update my WordPress site for Bays. I think my website is up. Gosh darn it. Let's see. Hopefully, because I forgot to pay for hosting. What a fail that was. Is it working? Yeah, I think it's back up. Okay. Yes, there we go. It's back up. Cool. So I have to connect my little platform and then change everything up, get it ready. So hopefully tomorrow we can put links on Avi. Thankfully. I know some of you guys have been waiting for that. Anyways, my name is Mike. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you all a wonderful rest of your evening. And we shall see you guys on the other channel. Please be safe. Don't rush things. A lot of you guys are going to get excited because, Bitcoin's... Oh, my goodness. I dropped a gum piece. Where the heck did it go, man? Dude, it just disappeared. Holy moly. It went all the way down there. Okay, so before we go, let's check. So last time I checked Bitcoin, holy moly, just within like 20-30 minutes of this live stream, Bitcoin went up 32.78.42. Okay, so that's like, I can't remember where it was last time. I think it went up like $22 within like 30 minutes. That is crazy. Very volatile. Anyways, see you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and don't do anything too risky. Risk is good, but you know, I don't want you guys losing money. Make some money with safe stuff. Create. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys. And also one more thing. We'll probably be making other social media accounts for this YouTube channel as well. Get it all connected. And at that point, everything's going to be nice and dandy. But so far, this account does not have a Twitter, Instagram, any of that stuff. And if you do see something like that, it's not mine. So he's diving deep into crypto. Nah, sorry, Ralph Smart. Ralph Smart's a good man. All right. See you guys in a little bit. Peace.